Hello, my sweet little goblins. My name is Jay. Welcome back to my channel. And guys, today we are doing a cool video that I didn't think I was gonna get to do because I was deep in my wallowing self-pity of a YouTube rut, and I just thought I wasn't ever gonna come back, or I wasn't gonna have time to come back anytime soon. But here we are. So I think it was May, the end of May, Carolina Fear Fest did its thing. It came back and I got to go. I got to go with a few good friends, and I probably have, I'm gonna show you footage of the convention. I will be honest, it probably isn't the most like high quality footage because it was my first time holding my vlogging camera in a very long time, probably like 6 or 7 months. So if it's a little shaky and rushed, I'm sorry. Also, I'm also someone who I love scary things, but when they are like presented to me in real life or a semblance of realness, yeah, I'm not great at it. I'm a little bit of a baby. And there are some really good costumes, and there were some really intense people who were trying to fill out those roles and those costumes. So yeah, if the footage is shaky or whatever, I'm sorry in advance. But before we get into that, I thought I would haul a few things. I did buy quite a few things. Well, I hope I have them all with me here because it is now July that I'm filming this, and the convention was a couple months ago, and all the things that I bought are just sort of dispersed or have been used. So this is a really high class haul video for ya. But let's just get into the haul real quick, and then we can go and look at the convention footage, and hopefully you enjoy regardless. Okay, the first thing I want to show you is like the mountain of shirts I bought. I think I only really bought like 4 or 5, but that's a lot of t-shirts. Obviously I have like a thing for like t-shirts. Anyone watch The Mummy? I mean, if anyone says no on this channel, I'm gonna be upset. But yeah, I love t-shirts. I really should stop buying them, but I couldn't help myself. So the first couple of t-shirts that I got, also if there is hair that is visible, remember I have 4 animals and it can't be helped. So the first 2 shirts that I'm going to show you are from a tattoo artist that had a booth there, and I just absolutely loved them from the moment I saw them. And the first one is this design. Look at this cool lady getting sacrificed on a fire with a bunch of hooded creepy people around her. Yes, she's naked, but that's okay. And this is a shirt that I'm gonna be real honest, I haven't worn in public yet because I'm mildly intimidated. Actually, oh no, I totally have worn that shirt in public with my parents around, no less. So luckily my hair is long and covers a lot of things. So yeah, that was fun. They definitely noticed, and they definitely had looks. So the second shirt is from the same tattoo booth. No tattoos, but really awesome shirts. So you've got basically Black Phillip there and a really cool looking lady riding his back. I love it. It is fantastic. Yeah, they were doing like a 2 for $45, and I was like, you know, even if it wasn't a deal, which yeah, that's a deal. They're really nice, like soft shirts, but even if it wasn't a deal, I probably would have bought the same 2 shirts regardless. Okay. I bought this other shirt on a whim, purely for shock value and purely to wear at home. So if there are children abound watching this, please disperse, because the shirt has some choice words that we don't want repeated around sensitive ears. Okay, if you're ready, it is a quote from a very well-known movie. Your mother sucks male chickens in hell. Yeah, that's all it says in purple writing. It's not, yeah, that's it. I brought it home and my boyfriend was like, whoa. He's pretty desensitized to the things that I like now, but that was a shirt that he was like, okay, interesting choice. From the same booth, I got This shirt, now this one definitely has animal hair on it because that's the life I live. It is Winchester Brothers, established 1983, Demon Hunters, Lawrence, Kansas. Because y'all, I'm a giant Supernatural fan. I'm a terrible Supernatural fan because I still haven't finished the series. Yeah, but it's okay, we're gonna get there. I keep restarting it because I keep forgetting what happens, and I might just be on this like repetitive wheel for the rest of my life, but that's okay because that means it never has to end, right? Okay, I got this poster as a freebie. I don't know, they were just handing it out, but it's like The Stranger, ooh, so much glare. The Strangers Pray at Night, so I guess it's the sequel to the Strangers movie. I haven't seen it yet, but this poster's pretty sweet. I don't know that I'll put it up until I see it and love it. But yeah, I thought that was cool. I'll keep it. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. All right, the next couple things that I got are actually comics. Okay, so the first one, actually, let me take it out of this thing. Okay, so the first comic I got is Junior High Horrors, and it's Stranger Things edition. Sorry for the glare. And the artist, I actually know personally. I haven't had extensive conversations with him, but he's a super nice guy. He lives in the area, and I think his art is phenomenal. And he always does like this junior high. He basically takes like your iconic 80s horror movie villains, and he puts them into junior high bodies, and it's sort of wholesome and then not because they're murderers. But this is the Stranger Things edition, and his name is Rob Pachatsky. Ooh, I don't think that's right, but that's how I read it every time I see his name. Sorry, Rob, if you're watching. But yeah, I actually haven't read this yet, but the art is really freaking great, and I just love that it's Stranger Things edition. Yeah. And then I got another comic I try to buy when I go to these conventions, like indie comics or indie books, and this is gonna sound bad, but sometimes I don't get around to reading them for a really long time, even though they're like this thin. I read Rob's like religiously. Every time I get them, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna read this, I'm so excited. But some of them, not so much. I just try to support because I know how hard it is to get your material out there. So this one, oh wait, I think this is also by Rob, The D Ward. And I'll be honest, I don't remember what he said it was about, but I trust his taste and I really trust his art. So I grabbed it. Yeah, I love adding to my collection of junior high horror, and Rob's comics. I really enjoy collecting them. And also, this is gonna sound weird, but I like collecting sort of almost childish books and comics and stuff, because eventually one day I will have children, and one day I'm going to spread this like horror addiction to them. Unless they're really not into it. I'm not gonna force them, but yeah, anyway, that's what I got. And then I got this really beautiful print, and I don't remember the artist, but I will find it. He's very talented. I'm gonna take it out of its little sleeve. And this print is called It Watches Us. And I don't know if you can see, but there is like a little, well, he's not little, but he has red eyes, and it's a creature that is coming out of the forest in the moonlit night. And I just think that is wonderful. I love it. I had to get it. And also, they always have at Carolina Fear Fest a featured artist, and I don't know why, but I just feel compelled to always at least buy one thing from them, because being an artist as a profession is hard. Your work has to really resonate with someone before they like decide to take a chance on bringing it home and putting it in their home. And that's not to say I just buy it just to support. That in itself is like a little shallow, I suppose, but I really did like this print. I was really amazed by the atmosphere of it, and just like the moonlit night, and then it's like you almost could miss the main subject of the print if you weren't studying it, and I really love that element, I feel like. Yeah, anyway, I am an art critic, didn't y'all know? Okay, the other thing I got was this really cool like newspaper article in frame, and it's the Amityville Gazette, House of Horror, DeFeo Kills Family. Amityville is one of my OG horror movies. That and The Omen is something that me and my mother bonded over when I was a kid. She was the one who started this whole horror like obsession, and she's not even as like into horror as I am. I just like took it and ran with it. So I had to get this. This was pretty cheap. I think it was like 10 bucks or 15, but I just love the colors and I love the way it looks like a vintage newspaper. Yeah. Okay, this next thing that I'm going to show you for the sake of the haul and so I can give the shop some exposure because I love this so much. But I grabbed 2 candles. They are from Bark at the Moon shop. And the first one is All Hallows Eve, and it is vanilla bean, cinnamon, leather, and smoky woods. This smells amazing. And then this one is Sleepy Hollow, smoked woods, clove, burnt marshmallow, patchouli, and amber. Now, I have basically burned a lot of it since I got it. I was gonna wait, and then like 3 days passed and I just can't, like physically I cannot resist an unburned candle. I have to burn the candle. I can't. But if you can see, the candle has glitter and I really love that about it. That and it smells divine. Yeah. I always gravitate towards like the Halloween, like pumpkin-y, autumn, spicy candles. That's just my jam. And I'm definitely gonna be buying more from Bark at the Moon. Yeah, I just need more. She had a sale recently and I almost bought more, but it feels ridiculous because I literally have candles coming out of my eyeballs. Like that's how many I have. Okay, the next thing that I got, that probably was like the most amount of money that I spent at least on one collective item. Let me get it. There's washi tape on it because I had it on my wall, but look at that. That's Nicholas Brendan, the dude who plays Xander from Buffy. He came to Carolina Fear Fest. I got his autograph. I got to talk to him. I got to hug him. I have pictures, and I do think I have a little bit of footage, but I didn't want to like be all up on him in his face with my camera. But yeah, I will insert a picture here. I was so friggin' pumped. I'm already kind of an awkward person. I just feel like the older I get, the more comfortable I get like with the group of friends that I have. I love meeting new people, don't get me wrong, but like what I'm trying to say is I get really nervous sometimes meeting new people, especially if it's not like in a group. If it's like one-on-one, actually no, it's just all situations of meeting new people. I'm just mildly sweating. So when I was in line, I was like, do I actually want to spend this amount of money to get an autograph and a picture and just a moment that'll last like 2 seconds of my life? And then as I was deliberating this, I was in line and the person in front of me was there with her daughter. They were very cute, this mother-daughter duo. And they were like, you should do it. It's not as expensive as the other ones and you will have this memory forever and it will be worth it to you. And you know, I thought she was right. At the end of the day, you know, you're a fan of this show. Buffy was a big part of my adolescent life. I watched Buffy day in and day out, and in secrecy, mind you, because my parents didn't necessarily approve of the adult themes in the show. So when I saw that Xander was going to be on the roster for like celebrities at the convention, I was like, but when I got there and he was there, I was like, okay, fine. Anyway, that is my very small haul. It was a blast to go with my friends. I think like I just made a weird fart noise with my mouth. Excuse me. But yeah, I had a great time. So here's the footage. Hi! Guys, it's been so long since I filmed, but we are here at Carolina Fear Fest and we're about to line up and get inside, and I'm just taking you along for this ride. It's been so long since I've done any sort of horror event, convention, and we're finally just getting back into the groove. Do you guys want to be on this? I've got Casey here, hi, and then Nicole, my horror squad. We're actually expecting one other person, I think, and then we're just gonna have a grand old time, guys. All right, most of this will just be like footage of the place, but I will talk to you in a little bit. Good. So excited.
Well, I think we got it.
So this is a local comic book artist, Rob, and he does junior high horror. So it's basically classic horror figures in junior high form. These are the best comics. They're so wholesome and still a little strange as well. They're awesome. So we are currently in line to see Nicholas Brendan, Xander from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I've always loved him. I'm freaking out a little. I wasn't going to do this because I think it's mildly stupid to pay to like see people, but here we are. I'm so scared.
You're gonna be okay, friend.
Look at him, look at him. Okay. He's right there. He's right there. Okay, people are in the way, but no, not you people. Not you, not you. You're fine. I meant these people.
No, I get it.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that just like raucous ride of a horror convention. I really enjoyed seeing my friends and just being in that atmosphere. Every time I go to a horror convention, like leading up to it, I'm like, is it really gonna be that awesome? And every time I go, I'm like, it's just good to be surrounded by people who have similar interests, especially when you're into stuff like horror or even books. Like, there are a lot of people who are into that, but on a wider, like, sort of grand spectrum, there are not a lot of people who are like into it. And it's just nice to know that I'm not a freak and that other people are into this stuff too, and I'm just not like some like weird 30-year-old is sitting in my house like just hoarding all my Halloween and horror stuff. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Truly, I enjoyed sharing this moment in my year with you. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It really helps my channel, and hit that notification bell so you always know when I've got spooky things coming to you. Bye, y'all.